looky here. Let's start the day off with enormous generosity. Thank you to Tony Piacente, otherwise known as Culture Sugar Daddy, for 5 Culture Casino memberships. Also, I spent the last 5 minutes trying to start the stream, so I'm glad we are going now. It's good to see you all out there. Hope the day is going great. It's a wonderful Wednesday. We had a huge loss yesterday. We'll talk about that first thing in the news segment. Just want to say hi to our wonderful mods. Ms. Pig Cafe is out there, along with Dr. Jill and many others that are making things roll. Olds Gamer 72 Cutlass is out there saying Skull Loki Raid. Excellent, excellent. And we've got so many more of you out there. I have to say I appreciate the support. It is phenomenal. Phenomenal. Beep, 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 beep. And that's all I'll say about that. So, look, we've got more things happening, like an expressionless face sent by our friend Barry the Music Man, who likes to send the super stickers. I've been missing these. Barry was missing today's show. Going to be taking the dog to the vet. I'll be actually headed to the vet. Or actually, I guess technically the doctor. You know, the people vet. So, yeah, that is what it is. But can't do much about it. Got to see the doctor. Got to get my medication adjusted. And got to get going for all of you. We've got the lovely Georgia Peach out there. Always got to love the Georgia Peach. And Eric C. is here this morning. Good to see you. Who else is in the house? We got God Sees Everything. So true. So be good every day. For goodness sake. Knowles, good morning all. Good morning to you. We had an early super duper chat that actually made it before the stream. I want to say thank you and a big shout out to our friend Mark Fields. Mark Fields sent $2 in super chat to say positive vibes to you all. Have a beautiful day. And I'll just say, well, thank you. Thank you very much. Who else do we have out there? Ewan Cumia. Haven't seen you in a moment. Hope things are going well. The amazing Smiths and Sons is in the house here with a really cool avatar. I always say that. And, of course, we've got Jan Monroe out there. Hello, hello. The lovely Juliet checking in from across the pond saying hi to, well, the Grim Dark, Commander Ed, Straker of Shadow, and pretty much everybody else, including Staccato DDS. Walter Tomaszewski is in the audience, along with amazing people, including all the people that just went green, courtesy of Tony Piacente. Lord Thoth, one of the longest wrenches here. I mean, I've not measured or anything, but, I mean, as far as, like, actual time being a wrench on my channel, let's just say that. Corporeal Being on the green machine, as always, this morning. Great to see you, friend. And Frank is here. Frank's here. Say hi to Frank. Who else is out there? Let's see. I said hi to Walter Tomaszewski. I slacked everyone at work in general channel about Dolly P dying. It was removed in short order. Whoa. In the same channel, I mentioned it was gone and wondered why what had happened to it. Good question. Things are good, Culture, says our friend Ewan Cumia for a $2 super chat. Well, that's good to hear, friend. I hope things are actually exceptional. You know, good is okay, but we want exceptional for everyone every day. Juliet for £2 sterling, proper money, says like, share, and subscribe, and, you know, hit that coffee or that water or whatever it is to get you going in the morning. Frank the Tank is out there. I didn't know that. But I do know this. We have G. Campos out there in the audience saying, no need to brush your teeth or put on pants. Let's go. No, I think you need to brush your teeth. Goodness gracious. Double Back again is out there. Everybody should brush their teeth every day, at least 2 or 3 times after meals. Got to get all those bits out of the places. Plus, you don't want any food climbing up into your gums. Guys, come on. It's good habit. PJ, otherwise known as Penny, R.I.P. Dolly. And we will get to that in just a moment. You can't even imagine how many people out there whose lives were touched by the amazing superstar. Kit Kat with a Kit Kat. What's up, Kit Kat? Along with Bonnie Gamester. Hello, Bonnie. We've got Davina Duckworth out there being divine. And so many more. Dolly was one of the greats. This was a lady who did not think in small terms. Nope. Not at all. And everybody's taken her death harder than we expected. Scott Shook is out there. We're losing too many good people, for sure. All right. But now we have the news, a preview in 6 minutes, starting now. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, wherever you are, whenever you're watching. Thanks for checking out the 6 Minute Daily. We have a lot to talk about, not a lot of time to do it in, so I will do it this way and say that even the president knew how great and important Dolly Parton was to this nation. And paying tribute to Dolly Parton, saying lowering the flags is the only thing appropriate to honor the entertainer. And you know what? He's right. If I were the president, I would do that. How about you? We've got Dolly Parton tributes pouring in from around the globe. It wasn't just the American pop culture she touched. She touched pop culture everywhere. But of course, the big ones like Taylor Swift, I don't know why her name's first. She's not country. Billy Ray Cyrus, that makes a little more sense. Jane Fonda, well, yeah. I mean, Hanoi Jane was in a movie with her. And Reba McEntire, Casey Musgraves, and many, many more. Of course, Casey Musgraves threw some other garbage at Dolly's feet. And we've got a lot of people trying to push political stuff around Dolly, and she just really wasn't that way. She was somebody who stayed out of the political limelight. So I'm really sick and tired of people pushing an agenda around people passing. Hulu is canceling Mindy Kaling again. It's not like she hasn't been canceled from one show or another. She created a comedy not suitable for work, which wasn't suitable for air, because after one season, it is out of here. We got Spider-Man Brand New Day conquering Avengers Endgame to become the second highest grossing pick at the domestic box office. That's doing pretty well. Yesterday, it eclipsed Titanic overall for fifth place, and we're going to keep growing, and the records are going to keep falling. And maybe not as in short order as I hoped, but it's doing okay. The global numbers will tell an even different picture, but that'll be fine. Are Matthew McConaughey and Woody Harrelson related? It's been long rumored, and of course there's an Apple TV show coming out called Brothers, so they dropped a trailer exploring their rumored real-life sibling relationship. Well, I mean, yeah. All right. We've got Perez Hilton's brother-in-law detailing the recovery after a live stream self-harm incident from the celebrity blogger. Perez has been around for a while, but apparently had a little bit of a mental break, and they're now trying to figure out what that was and why. Good question. Backroom's A24's biggest grossing pick ever sets a fall streaming date over on HBO Max. Congratulations to HBO for landing this on streaming first. I think a lot of people will be thrilled by it. Yeah, and this is a very odd film. They did a really good job with it. The Ali G is back. I said it was coming, and it is. Who Is I? Trailer dropped, and Sacha Baron Cohen returns as the London bad boy in a new Amazon MGM mockumentary. So I know this is exactly what you're looking for. And guess what? You might get it in the form of the Daily Planet mockumentary, which is coming out here shortly. Of course, I talked about that in a video yesterday. Shonda Rhimes is here to, bait everybody into controversy, as usual, with a new overall deal at Netflix, the most politically divisive streaming service you can own, who's trying to undermine the Paramount Warner Brothers merger by, funneling money into Bonta's campaign. You wonder why that's having problems? Well, there you go. Speaking of Rob Bonta, he's saying Paramount Warner Brothers settlement talks scheduled. There are none. After he canceled Monday session. That might be different now. I mean, he's kind of in a bad way. Everybody's calling him out. Nobody's behind him that's politically viable going forward, and he just looks bad. He says he's open to Paramount talks if they put a lid on their lying leaks, says the lying liar himself. I have a feeling that this won't end well. And I hope he isn't actually on the slate for governor and he figures out that he, seppuced his political career. Hayden Pansiere's representative condemns those fueling gossip and speculation about her passing, including those that are passing around rumors that she was subjected to Narcan by one of the people that were at her house when she passed. Crazy stuff. We've got falling oil prices, though, which is good news, helping to calm the stock market yesterday and the bond market. And as those things come down, well, hope goes up, and we need more hope. But Iran doesn't have a lot of it. Their gas lines are growing, and there's no sign so far that its leaders will bow to U.S. sanctions. So, yeah, it's going to be a long run there until they figure out they don't really have a position to bargain from. Finally, Elon Musk is in a position to move his company broader, not wider, not anywhere other than more states, including Louisiana. Hey, go to the red states. They'll like it. And they will let you build your rocket pads so you can launch up to 12 to 17,000 missions per day. I don't know about that. I'll have to look that back up. But Trump moves towards levying new tariff on China for flooding market with cheap goods. This is after we engaged with Canada in a negative way after they kowtowed to China and obviously made an alliance. Carney is kind of evil. I'm sorry, my Canadian friends. That's just where we are. And finally, the bear story of the day. A coyote chases a bear away from a Los Angeles home. This has been happening on paths throughout this part of the valley. And you have the news coverage here, and here's the camera footage. And here comes the bear, and there's the coyote. Oh, goodness. Yeah, this is in Tarzana. Look at that coyote chasing the bear. Bear wants no part of that. Probably thinks it's a regular dog. There's two coyotes. Wow. That's mama. Probably. That's a cub. Crazy stuff. Thought you guys would appreciate that video. So there's your bear story for the day. I want to say thanks again to everybody who is here live for the show. Let's jump into some bonus time. We'll have our credits ready, I think, for tomorrow. Rendering is taking way long because there's a lot of you that are members. We are trying to get members to 1,000 members for the channel, so the channel pays for itself. And Mr. Awesome, you could become a member for less than a cup of coffee at Starbucks, which I'm going to tell you right now, you probably don't want to drink with their the powders that they're adding, the consistency powders or whatever it is they're marketing them as. They're basically just emulsifiers and fillers so they can give you less of what you paid for. Wow. I hate companies that do that. That's why when you order an iced coffee at Starbucks, be prepared to get, well, more ice than coffee. Pretty gross. Very angry with Starbucks. Can you tell? Yeah. Hey, Libby Priest is here. Hello, Libby. Thanks for joining us this morning. It's great to see you. But I'm glad that Walter Tomaszewski, realized at the end of the day that after the Slack exchange, perhaps it's time to go looking for another job. I wish you success, friend. It's difficult to relocate positions, especially when you're starting to get older, and especially in industries that are tightly wound now with a lot of political nonsense. True story. Leif Erikson is out there this morning. Great to see you. And, as Mr. Awesome says, goodbye, Dolly. At the age of 80, she had a good, long life. She lost her husband. She lost him to Alzheimer's/dementia, from what I'm to understand, which meant she sacrificed a lot towards the end of her life to take care of her partner. And about a year or so later, she's gone. That happens a lot, by the way. Andy Masterson is here, the most talented man on the internet, and so many others rolling through the door. I am 12 minutes behind in the chat. Please forgive me. I think I said to say hi to Frank. Also say hi to Matt G. Matt G. Crouching Taylor, Hidden Swifty. And the very lovely Bonnie Gamester saying StreamYard seems to be a nightmare. Well, there you go. Actually, I'm using EV Mux in order to do all the things that I do, including be able to produce vertical video, which will be more important as I expand. I'm going to go to the Tickety Talks and other places with this portion of the show. So the 60-minute daily will be a proper 6 minutes over on the Tickety Talks, or a little over 6 minutes, I should say. Who else is out there in the world? We've got many more. You guys are just wonderful today. I want to say thanks and say hello to the greatest Australian that I know, Mr. Grant Gregory. I miss you so very much, my friend. I do. I miss hanging out with you. I wish I was able to tolerate better sleep hours and better waking hours after my medical incident. And hopefully someday we get back to our plans, because I missed those as well. We were going for world domination, me and Mr. Grant Gregory. You can find him on FAP. Don't misread that. You got to definitely see the full Aussie podcast, which is what that is. And you can find him in lots of other places as well. He kind of took over, and it's been good. It's been good. I catch it on replay. Sometimes I'll catch it early in the mornings, but there's supposed to be a show today, but unfortunately it got canceled. But it's just good to see you here, friend. I just hope you are okay. Freedom Seeker in the house. Howdy, y'all. Howdy to you, along with Texas 84. Good to see you. And Creature. Morning, my man. Been a while. It has. Love it. Love the avatar. We got our favorite warlord in the house, Morgan King, one of the high rollers here. And we're going to be having back-to-back member streams Saturday and Saturday. We always have a high roller stream, and we always have a member stream. One's at the end of the month on a Saturday, and one's at the beginning of the month on a Saturday. So just be prepared. That puts them back-to-back, and that's important. Culture is very late today. And I apologize. That was 13 minutes ago. I feel bad. William Sisk is in the house. Hope I didn't miss very much. We just got started. Chuck Senkner is in the house as Putin. All right. And I want to say thanks to Ewan Cumia, Juliet, everybody else that sent the love financially. It's amazing. Fear the Crab Cats out there saying hi to everybody. We've got Crazy White Boy over on the Green Machine, along with our friend Tom, or Magnify, and Aylin Gin. This is why I drink 7 Brew. A lot of people, you know what? I brew my own coffee. I don't have emulsifiers. I have whole cream or whole milk as my fixers for the fat yummy. Sometimes I'll put a little extra fat in there, Plus, I usually eat avocado with breakfast, so that's good fat. Gotta love that kind of fat. We got our friend Razorburn, one of the favorite rivet heads out there right now. And guys, check out Andy's amazing creations. He's got a little store where he sells stuff. You got to check that out. Hopefully the mods can drop that. And you can get yourself your very own CultureCasino action figure. Either the Beach Punk version or maybe even Hobo Gandalf. I don't know. Are those widely available, Andy? I never asked. Hey, Cashcasters here, the smoking man. Look at all these people. Man. All right, I'm going to jump ahead. So if I missed any of you, it was for no other reason than I was 12 minutes behind. So let's see if we can get to just 5 minutes behind. Canada government is CCP friendly. They are, Shellback. They are. And the CEO of Dell, Shopify, Stripe, Cloudflare, X, and Dropbox pledged millions of dollars to fund Omicron Foundation fighting woke infiltration in Linux. That's good to hear. Have you seen the new version? I don't even know how to pronounce it. It kind of installs itself. It's based on Arch Omachi, I think is what it's called. I'm actually investigating that right now. So I'm getting into... You guys are making me a tech bro again. That's not great. Hey, Rogue Thinker! When your neighbor turns on you and declares war, you need to find new friends. Sorry, you don't like them. What? What's happening? Rogue Thinker. Oh, I think that's what you're saying about Canada. Okay, fair enough. Yeah. Jan Monroe says, I'm not sure she'd laugh her butt off at her name being used for a hurricane, or if she would think that it was one of God's wake-up calls. Yeah, Hurricane Dolly. There you go. Look at all these great people. I love these names. We are blessed with genius. Cherry Lynn's here today. Hello. Or Sherilyn. Sorry. It's easy for me to say Cherry, but it's Cheryl. Sherilyn's here. Good day. Late again, but I'm glad you're here. I appreciate that. You should also follow this pal, this friend, this buddy. Follow the Bradley's Fun, because he's going to be doing the dish more regularly. And he's always got a good panel. He's always got good conversation. And he's got a good understanding of what's happening in the real world as far as theme parks go. So he's a good follow. So follow the Bradley's Fun. Jeff Elms is out there in the audience. Penny saying hello, hello. And so am I. Let's see. We got more. Hey, Man of War. There he is. There's my man. This guy. This is the best, one of the best people in the world. If you ever get a chance to meet him, he's a fairly tall fella. He's a big fella. And if you can coax a hug out of him or his wife, you'll be ever blessed the rest of the day. I promise you. But he says, paying more than 50 cents for a fresh brewed cup of ink, you deserve what you get. That's right. There you go. I buy my coffee in pounds. I grind it my own self. And then I brew it fresh. That's what I do. That way I can also make sure it's not moldy. Eesh. Moldy coffee, bad. Ron is here to pump you up. That's right. I used to be able to do a better Schwarzenegger. Yeah, Ron is not a girly man. He'll wake you up working out if you happen to be in a content house with him. Texas 84 is correct. Hey, Captain Argentina. Excellent name. We've got good morning, culture. Good morning. Good morning, good morning. It's great to stay up late, which I did. If you guys didn't see me last night, I was on the Cool Kids show hanging out with Horror Armorala and the, I think it's Offensive Something podcast. It was a good time. I had a good time. Lots of people were like, I think it was Marksman 117B was like, I'm surprised you're here. I'm like, why? I like video games. I like talking about what's going on in the week. I like talking about Dolly Parton and other strange events that happened in the last few days. Yoshi Ryu says, my cat is not joining us. Oh, I'm sorry. It's probably because I'm too loud this morning. And Bad Bunny is correct. TikTok is toxic for sure. But if I broadcast live to Tickety Talks and the Instagrammies and all those other places, I might get more following. I've been told I'm limiting my own self to much stuff. So I'm not going to do that anymore. I want to say thank you for another giftie. The gift of longevity from my friend Irate Specialist, who I think is one of the greatest memers out there. We've got a lot of them that are on this show. Mr. Grant Gregory is capable of memeage. We've got Irate Specialist. We've got our friend Putin. We are blessed with them. Robbie released the McCracken as another great memeage. We got people who create the memes. I write the memes that make the whole world sing. Gollum is out there. Hello, all. Hello. And who else do we got? Oh, hey, there's my website, Beach Punk. Go check out your Beach Punk merchandise for sure. And tea for me. Thanks. Made it home, says Double Whack again. Yeah, I love tea too. Tea for two and two for tea. Ah, everybody wants me to wear a tutu. Tomorrow, we're going to start those discussions. You aren't going to want to miss tomorrow's discussions because we're going to talk about next week's event. Throughout the entire week, we're going to be talking about the goal. You guys are going to help me set the goal for putting me in a tutu in one of my famous dancing videos. Tutu, tootsie, goodbye. There you go. Hey, and we just want to say thank you out there to everybody. Oh, Everyday Corgi's out there. Tennessee is closed today. We're all in mourning. You know what? The thing that didn't close? Dollywood. The family said, we're keeping the park open. So there you go. This is good stuff. Texas 84 says, I'm in a Fed building. Forgot to check the flag. There you go. I'm a rogue. Thank God. Culture's a PI now. I'm not sure what that is, but okay. Holy cow, everybody, this is important. Texas 84 says for 5. Culture Casino Cash says, happy birthday to Wildman, the Wild Man of Yavin. Really? Okay, well, let's do that. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Wild Man of Yavin. Happy birthday to you. And many more. There you go. How's that? Al says, the beauty of modern percolators, no temperature regulated. And if there is an apocalypse, it reverts back to a fire pit coffee pot with a screwdriver. True story. True story. Should get one of those. Jay Price is here. Good to see you, Jay. Amazing. Yeah. Omarchy is built on Arch Linux, and it looks amazing. And you can scroll. There's a magic key. I know that sounds weird, but you can like have 4 desktops going on simultaneously on a standard 16:9 screen. You can have more apparently on one of mine, which this thing is huge. It's 52 inches. It's what do you call it? A curved, arched, wide, super wide screen, whatever. It's crazy. So there you go. Who else is out there? I said hi to Jeff Helms. Who else is out there? Oh, good point. Jill says, friends. If you haven't done so already, smash the like button, subscribe, and share buttons. It helps the bears. It does. We do a bear story every day, pretty much. Very rare exceptions to that one. Razorburn Culture. Hopefully, Jay will do a park hopping video in Dollywood in the future. Well, I tried to do a couple of videos while I was there. It was amazing. While Manny Evans says, I love Dolly. She decided to pass away on my birthday. I don't know if I should be angry or blessed. Well, I think that August 25th should officially be Dolly Parton Day. It seems fitting, 9 to 5, right? 9 to 5. What a way. Of course, that's 8 to 5, but close enough. Close enough. Although maybe we move it. Maybe we move it a month after her passing. 9 to 5, 9:25. That makes sense. It's September, right? Am I doing the math right on that? It's August, so August is. Are we? Yeah, we're in August, so 8:25. If you do 8 to 5, that's fine. But 9 to 5 was the song, so maybe move it 1 month. I don't know. I'm just saying. Anyway, happy birthday to you yesterday. A very belated and happy birthday for you. A very, very bomb birthday to you. Okay. Hey. We just got some tiramisu K-Cups. Now that's some strong brew. I bet that's like dessert blend coffee. Weird stuff. Snow Dub is in the house. I bet you it's Jolly Puppet. Putin says, I have never, ever had mold coffee. That's why they vacuum seal it. You'd be surprised. Somehow, Palpatine returns and you get mold in your coffee. I don't know. It's very weird. Gollum says, is there a good army anymore? I blame him for accelerating Callie's decline. Is there a good Arnie? Oh, Arnold. I was saying impersonation, but I don't know. I mean, he's tried to get them back on the right path. I think he didn't get enough time in office. And again, I think because that is such a one-party state, and it has been since Reagan left. I mean, that's what uniparty politics get you. It's why we've got to shoehorn out some of these people like Thune and others on the right side of the equation, and we have to get rid of the extreme radical leftists on the left side of the equation. I'm sorry. The people who are the do-nothings that don't take the actions of their constituencies to heart and act based on that, they're not doing their job. And I think that that's the biggest sin in politics. Hey, Olds Gamer 72 Cutlass sent a hiding. Why are you hiding? Don't be hiding. We appreciate you. I think you sent something. In fact, it's right here. Gifting a membership. Thank you, Olds Gamer 72 Cutlass, with the generosity. That's 2 days in a row. Holy cow, friend. Much appreciated. I love it. Yeah, Omarchy is a flavor of Arch by a Danish programmer and race driver David Heinermeyer. Hansen. Oh, DHH. Okay, there you go. That's where it came from. It uses a Hyperland tiling compositor and some automation of the Arch distro. Well, there you go. It's also supposed to be able to be installed inside of 2 minutes, which I like that. Sometimes it gets frustrating. Culture have a telethon. And as the super chats increase, do various things. $500, you wear a tutu. $1,000, your body is shaved. I'd have to import Roland the Wretched to be on hand to do that. I ain't doing that. Shellbox says, culture in a tutu? Oh, I have got to see that. We'll get there. That's next week. That was Blame Bonnie Gamester. Actually, it's over here. The chat's over here. Blame Bonnie Gamester. She's the one. She's trying to set the rules. We have to have a talk about it for like a week. We got to talk about it. Read by Nature says, "Hail, Culture and Company. Hello." Yeah. See, I don't mind doing silly stuff. I grew up with family that was not embarrassed to do anything. So I'm just telling you. Two. Randy Thoto suggests. There you go. Well, this night. Okay, I'm gonna try this. Nitinor says, "Great voice." Well, thank you. Well, thank you very much. Yeah, I think that was for happy birthday and not any of the Tiny Tim stuff I was doing. But there's that. How you getting coffee in the apocalypse? I have lots on hand. Should just order a 50-pound bag of beans and secure them. Vacuum seal them. Yeah. That's what you should do. William Siskes, just an FYI, my grocery store has all of Dolly's food products on sale. Excellent. That's good to hear, William. That really is. Who's out there? I watched Penguin series featuring one of Dolly's songs. Well, that's excellent. I have to tell you that I really enjoyed the Penguin. I really did. I'm not sure how many people saw it, but I've said positive things about it. Texas 84 says, "I am not sharing my fries." Okay, fair enough. Stone Cold Loki, I'm not going to hide your comment. I'll bring it out in just a moment. Shellbach wants to know, what's the like button? It's the one down there that has a little thumbs up. Do that. Or if you're watching on X or Twitter, hit the heart button. I mean, I'll take a heart. Have a heart. Bill Blom. Tutu, no. Okay, maybe not. We'll see. Our pal Snowdub says, officially it's 7.5 years doing this YouTube thing. And yes, it still stinks. Well, I don't know about that, but it's good to see you, man. I love you. Yeah, I think 9/25. Like yesterday was August 25th, but if you move it to September, a month after her passing, that should be Dolly Parton Day. We need a proclamation. Is that how you make a holiday? It's a federal holiday for August. Okay, that'll work too. Monkey Jeebus says 80 is kind of early. Well, she missed some of the signs of stuff going on with her body because she was caretaking. We put our bodies through a lot when somebody that we know is suffering. And sometimes it leads us to do some things that maybe weren't on the positive side for ourselves. So there's that. Best little house in Texas. Well, yeah. Horror house in Texas. Thank you, Dolly. Hey, it was a decent little movie. Yeah, it's fine. Who else is out there? Misty Mountain Path says, good song, great person. Look, I went to Dollywood, and I have nothing but good things to say. And the next time I travel there, I will do an in-park conversation and walk you around better than I did before. That's all on me. I was struggling with internet. I didn't have a normal... oh, goodness. What's the little holder thing called? My brain just turned off. But, I mean, I have one of the very expensive camera holders that stay steady while you walk around and stuff like that. And, yeah, I don't know. Just is what it is. So, who else is out there? Fire Chief's out there. Good to see you. Putin's like, Culture gets his coffee off the back of a burro. I have a feeling I'm going to see a meme on that one. Let's see. Who else is out that? Blue Demon says, big fan of Dolly Parton. My condolences to her family. Indeed. J.K. Rowling had a great set of tweets about Dolly and her contribution to children's literature, I believe. Yeah, considering her charitable foundation is the Imagination Library. It's a way to get books into kids' hands that wouldn't normally be able to get them. Very cool stuff. Our good friend Senator Hammerslag reminds us of Congo. That's right. Congo, too, might be showing up. We don't know. I'm doing very well. Gollum reminding us that Arnie killed the two-party system with ranked choice bologna sausage. Yeah. DH Ace invented Ruby on Rails. They are trying to get him ejected as he supported Tommy Robinson. Well, I would support Tommy Robinson. Putin's like, oh, yes, Roland is shaving you. Please. I think everybody wants to see me waxed more than shaved, but it's fine. Rob Altus is probably on my side, though. That doesn't sound like a good plan. It's good to see you, Rob. Thanks for being here for so many years. Man of War, what's up, buddy? Says, at this stage, anyone thinking we'll get to vote our way out of any of this, I'd like to cordially invite you to visit my bridge, a National Monument sales office. Well, that sounds fun. I may have to show up in your neck of the woods. We got to drive down there anyway. I got a bunch of stuff to pick up and relocate from Florida. Might as well do all that at once. Cece, could you find a Mr. Goodbody costume? I don't know. I need to come up with like 3 or 4 more dancing segments, right? Because I always do one for or I don't always, but I have regularly done the dancing thing for my celebrations. I'm trying to celebrate 50K, and I cannot get there. I have been not moving forward in subscriptions to the channel for a while. YouTube just won't cough it up, and they won't show me to anybody, so it's crazy. Bonnie Gamester says, let's give them something to talk about. That's right. I will do that, for sure. Our pal, Chief William Schweiker, says, good morning, culture. Rest in peace, Dolly. We will always love you. And I will always love you. Well, Whitney Houston versus Elvis Presley. I think that would have been a little difference. Who else is out there? So many great people. The wheels on the bus go round and round. And Jeff Helm says, YouTube needs a meh button. Not for this channel, of course, but sometimes there are videos that are not thumbs down or thumbs up or thumbs down worthy. I get that. There should be a meh button. Most of it's going to be AI, to be fair. The old goat says hello to everybody. Dan Funk, hello. Morning to you, Dan. Good to see you, buddy. Look at all these great people here. Did I watch the Orville? Dolly Parton made an appearance. I saw that. Yeah. Actually, there was a couple of pictures from that particular episode that were filtering around the internet yesterday. Let's see. There's an amazing abundance of wonderful humans here today. We are blessed. Even blah, blah, blah is in the house. Hail, chat. Hail to you. Blah, blah, blah. And you rode a little train. Choo-choo. I did ride the train. Come on, ride the train. Let's ride it. Anyway. Cajun Bowser makes an appearance. I definitely plan on going there next week. It's amazing. It's one of those amazing places. A gimbal. Thank you. That's the word I was looking for. It's like, and of course there are dollies that are used. Not those kind, not her, but there were dollies used in Hollywood as well. But yeah, gimbals. Yeah, thank you. My brain, no worky. No worky today. Donovan Bradford suggests that I keep Juan Valdez in my pantry. Hey, man, he brought coffee. He brought good coffee. The weirdest thing to think about is that they were putting stuff in coffee for 75 years. Think about those old commercials with Folgers crystals. Y'all remember that? Goodness gracious. You guys. What else is happening? Uh-oh, my phone's bloating up. We're having a good one. We're having a good time. Dolly Parton did a lot for what had been one of the most impoverished areas of the U.S. She absolutely did. I'm going to tell you right now, Pigeon Forge is beautiful. I was all over the state of Tennessee, East Tennessee, West Tennessee. I'm settling for East Tennessee, kind of ish. Not close, not too close to the east, but close enough. I'm going to be a little mountainy. It'll be nice. How much has Spider-Man made, Culture? Quite a bit. Quite a bit. I don't think the numbers is going to be updated as of today. They're really slow during the week. They actually became slow during the weekend, too. But as of right now, putting it over the top of Endgame, Spider-Man Brand New Day is over $863 million domestic only. Globally, we are well beyond the $2.2 billion that the numbers has it put at currently. It's probably like 2.35 billion on its way to 2.4. I think it'll settle in at 2.5 billion or higher. I thought it might get as high as 2.7 billion. I think we'll see at the end of the day. Bill Blom says, the tube is limiting where money flows. True story. Yeah. Yes. Corporeal being is stepping out. I hope you have a great day, my friend. Enjoy your meeting, if it's possible. I don't know. Anyway, let's see. From earlier, do check out my friend, Mr. Grant Gregory. It's been a long time. The old goat says, 5 ladies, 1 view. Well, not a good view. Honestly, the set of The View looks like a lot of really old cheese slowly melting in the summer heat. Was that too mean? There's the Bat Cap. Good to see you, friend. I think I said hi already, but I just wanted to double check. Dan Funk keeping an eye on that fire in Texas. It's close to my dad's old farm. As somebody who knows somebody who lost a building to a fire, I'm just going to say that stinks. Who else is out there in the world? Rocky Top will always be home sweet home to me. Ariel Black, LOL, not too mean. Well, thank you. I don't normally comment on ladies' appearances unless they're fabulous. But yeah. The Grim Doc is here, otherwise known as Infiata. Good to see you, friend. Ba-ba-da-ba. The old house was built in 1901. Goodness, I hope it stays protected, friend. Got to keep an eye on the fire, for sure. Yeah. Donovan Bradford says, hey, I like cheese culture. Don't ruin that by comparing them to cheese. Maybe clay or Play-Doh. Man, if you only knew how filthy Play-Doh becomes after a very short period of time. If you have 2 or 3 kids handle Play-Doh, that's like a biohazard. Toe Jam, says the old goat. All right, fair enough. Jedi Master. Check out Jedi Master. Over 9K. Good morning, Culture. Have a fantastic day, sir. I hope you do as well, pal. I really do. Please take care of yourself. I'm going to the doctor. Okay, so if you don't see me later today, I have a slate of doctor's appointments. So if I'm not here tomorrow, well, things didn't go well. But it's going to be fine. Mostly, I'm trying to go and talk the doctor out of keeping me on some of the medications I'm on, which will make it so that I stay awake more better. More better. That's a big word. Yeah. And let's see. We just saw somebody I haven't seen in a couple minutes. Philmageddon is here. Hey, great videos lately. Fun Mark Ruffalo one. And not so fun for him. He's kind of a scumbag, Philmageddon. I mean, being very anti-Semitic. I mean, look, I'm sorry. When you get called out by the Wiesenthal Center, you're doing something bad. Yeah, my friends don't like that so much. Don't be bad. Don't be an evil person, Mr. Ruffalo. But to be fair, his career was going downhill. Somebody mentioned yesterday he went from being a rom-com actor. I was like, what? He was a rom-com guy? Yeah, and then he fell into the Hulk role. Weird stuff. It's good to see Shellbach. It's good to see you, buddy. Can't wait to hang out with you and the rest of the crazies over on the Cotton Council. I'm going to try to work that out with Snowdub and Jolly and Mr. Cool and figure out when's the next appearance date for that. Bill Blom says, stumbled over a space guy with a Far Eastern-looking face and a very Midwest-flavored vocal track. Was an expert on outer planets, volcanology, hurricanes, earthquakes, food additives, cancer. How do you be an expert in all of that? I read constantly, just try to keep up with a lot of subject matter. It's crazy. Crazy stuff. Oh, Hoshi Ryo says, oh, hey, doctor's appointment today for me too. Good luck, culture, indeed, my friend. Indeed. Culture narcolepsy. By the way, there is a film called Gun Shy with Sandra Bullock, and I forget the name of the other actor, and Liam Neeson's in it as well. And the mobster guy, the mafia guy, is trying to get out of being a mafia guy. Accuses Liam Neeson's character of having narco sleepy. Sorry, that just popped in my head. So, Shellback says, the cotton will always welcome you. Well, it usually does. I slept well last night for the most part. Felmageddon says, of Mark Ruffalo, he's super annoying, to be honest, and never stood him. Yeah, a lot of people don't like him. Chief William Schweikert's reminding me, please don't toss around the doctor and say, I won't. I actually love this doctor. I was introduced to him after my medical event, my new primary care doctor, because my old one had retired. And I don't go to the doctor. I don't take drugs. I'm like one of those guys. I'm like, my genes, are pretty good. So the fact that all of this stuff happened to me didn't make any sense at all. And so I'm switching to coffee now, folks. So we got coffee. In my Star Wars cup that is almost toast. You can't even make out the emblem anymore. That makes me sad because you can't get these anymore. Anyway, but no, my primary care and his staff are phenomenal. I love them all. They're very nice people. They take very good care of me. So, Jedi Master says, we want a fleshy, we Muppets get hungry culture. Well, there you go. A lot of people, Georgia Peach has said this, and other people said it yesterday. And I'm like, even in the video, the comments in my video about the Gruffalo were very much on point here. They liked Ed Norton's Hulk. Ed Norton kind of got done dirty. Some of that's because he is difficult to work with, because I know some people who will tell you those stories. But he's just a great actor. And everything that you've ever seen him in, which has been very limited, because he's kind of disappeared from Hollywood for being quote unquote difficult to work with. He's good at. He was good at being a Bruce Banner, and then you just animate the Hulk CGI. So there's that. Georgia peach is 1,000% correct. Yeah. Bill Blom says the Far East guy had about 20 different names and locations, all AI. Yeah, and that's what's been happening to a lot of material on YouTube. And they've been mischaracterizing people's material for a long time. I use AI for research, for writing stories, but you can't do it for like creating videos and it not be fairly obvious, to be fair. Unfortunately, I have to take Funky Girl to the vet for her last car ride. Bill, I'm so very sorry, Bill Blum. That is sad. Man, I hate to hear stuff like that. Pets are family to me. So, yeah. And what's weird is, you consider this. I mean, I'm going to have kind of a working farm. My garden is going to be more of a working farm probably by the time I'm done with it. And yes, I'll have livestock, which means livestock is used for a lot of purposes. Some of your chickens are for laying eggs. You have your laying hens. And some of your chickens are for meat. And you can certainly create pets out of like the laying hens, but you kind of want to avoid that for your meat birds, which usually makes them kind of mean. They're kind of jerks. So your chicken tractor doesn't get opened very often for those guys. But that's the problem is like I'm gonna have 4 to 6 goats that I'm gonna pasture that are gonna just run around and clean up the areas of the lot, the acreage that I need to be recharged or remediated, whatever words you want to use. And you got to be careful with that. Hang on, I got to mute. I got to cough. But yeah, I mean the goal there is to you already know like for example, I'm gonna have a couple head of cattle, maybe up to 4 cows at one time, but you only buy one a year, and then you raise them, and then it's almost impossible not to get close to them. And I learned this at a young age. It was about 10, 11, 12, somewhere in there, and I was up at my uncle's cattle ranch, and learned that those are going to be steak. So you just kind of run around. You don't want to give them too personal an aims. You just want to chase them around and get them from place to place so they can graze and have water. Because you're part of a cycle of husbandry, and you got to remember that. So it's going to be tough is all I'm trying to say. Of course, the goats are primarily for meat. The only thing, for milk, goat milk, which is going to be used for cheese and for soap, because you can render the fat into soap, and that is prized by the highfalutin ladies that are in that part of Tennessee. But yeah, and then of course, obviously chickens for eggs. Which again, those will be available at the farm stand with the soap and with the goat's milk and with the goat's cheese, and we'll have some other cheese as well. But I mean, the goal ultimately is to make that a working place, which means there will be geese. That'll be good for pest control in the garden, and they'll give us eggs as well. Those are highly prized by high-end restaurants. We'll also have quail seasonally. And when you order quail, they make a lot of eggs also. And they're highly sought after by high-end restaurants. So, and then, of course, rabbits. You only need 2 rabbits, and then 2 rabbits in 1 year make 400 pounds of meat, because rabbits make other rabbits really fast. So, yeah. So, but yeah, film again. Everything's going great. Hopefully your channel is starting to grow. You're getting some traction, and you're sticking in the niche that you talked about. So there you go. Genetics has nothing to do with poor choices. You are not gone. It's true. I don't make poor choices, though. I get plenty of exercise, back on a regular workout regimen. I'm outside all the time. Banna was okay too, but I just feel like everything about that story was pretty bland. Nobody can replace Bill Bixby. Of course, that was TV Hulk. Hey, Lord Thory is in the house. Lord. Hey, Lord. All right. Who else is going on? One more vid's coming soon. Excellent. 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 So, Hoshi says, I think if I pick up goats, I'll be going with fiber goats. There's some pygmy Ethiopian goats that are very popular. They do well in all climates, especially Tennessee. And the winters aren't too bad in the part of Tennessee I'm looking at, so should be good. Blue Demon says, much easier to visit the grocery store. I'm going to be the grocery store. I think that's the point. Is it'll be interesting. Oh, Putin, you misunderstand. I don't mind CGI. I don't even. I obviously don't mind AI. You do great stuff, but the point being is, I like the art of film, and I think filmmaking should be on film. I think it looks better when it's on film. I think the depth of the celluloid is good. You're always going to have some kind of effect. Special effects used to be more practical than they are now. I don't know, and like I said, I don't take objection in any of that. But at the same time, I think we just need good creatives to make good things. That's all I'm saying. WJB Daily reminds us that Dolly Parton said, the way I see it, if you want the rainbow, you got to put up with the rain. True story. Yeah, and the old goat says, if they become food, don't name them. Yep. Holy cow, the first Dragon Queen is here. You should check out her channel. She's amazing. We're all going to get together around Halloween, I hear, and have a conversation about animatronics and how to make them. So, saying, actually, with 14 months of membership, you are just super supporting. I appreciate you saying, building robots, making shirts, making statues, making Wiltons. Yeah, tons more. Hugs for all. Well, thank you, dear. I think that's awesome. You guys are funny with the rabbit jokes. Shellback is saying, no, name the cows after meals. For example, breakfast, lunch, dinner, midnight snack, or New York strip. Brisket. Okay. Well, I tell you what, I could understand that naming scheme, especially for pig, for pork. Oh goodness, bacon. I knew somebody who had a pig named Bacon. So look at you guys in the chat. This is heartbreaking, Bill Blum. I'm sorry. Always a tough day. All right, well, we need to put the kibosh on today's stream. We were late today, so I wanted to make sure I gave you a full hour. And, I want to, part ways with one of the fun exit videos today. I think you're going to get the Culture Casino animation, but a short version of it. So I just want to say I really appreciate you. Go looking for Dolly Parton's Letterman Top 10. That's funny. Also, go looking for her original Johnny Carson appearances. She was brilliant, and Johnny was brilliant, and they were funny together. So those are available on YouTube as well. You guys are absolutely the best. I hope you all have a great day. For those of you on the green machine, do take care of yourself. And, somebody over there, please tell me how to figure out the money thing. I think the Common Nerds is going to help me out, though. And then our friend over at YouTube, Walter Tomaszewski, says, you grew peppermint or English thyme. I've grown them both, yeah. Both of mine aren't doing so hot. I was wondering what you do to take care of them. It all has to do with heat and exposure. They are much better to put in an isolated location like a planter box or a pot, to be fair. And you don't let them get too crowded. It's the same problem that basil struggles from. It's planted or sown too densely is usually the problem. So, just keep that in mind. And on that note, we got to get out of here. You guys are the best. Be sure to take care of yourself. Take care of others. And until next time, see ya. Hopefully, somewhere at the end of the day. Oh, wait. We're live tonight. I forgot. With our good friend Lou for the backlot. The Hollywood backlot with Lou and you. And, of course, me, too. And that'll be a lot of fun because I imagine we'll talk a little bit about Dolly and a lot of bit about what's going on with Warner Brothers and Paramount, especially the Rob Bonta nonsense. On that note, have a great day, everybody. See ya! When injustice strikes, I strike back.